Welcome to another episode of My Mom and I TV. So good to have you here again. It's Priska. To my returning subscribers, I appreciate you so much for your love, your support, for always coming around to watch my videos. And to you seeing my face for the first time, thank you so very much for stopping by. Please stay subscribed, because in this channel there are lots of interesting episodes you wouldn't like to miss. Today I bring you reasons why people are leaving the Netherlands from a foreigner's perspective. Why are people leaving the Netherlands? As much as people are leaving, some are still coming. These are reasons why people are leaving. First, difficulty in getting a job. As much as I know, 99% of people who migrate to the Netherlands come in through study route. Now, as you're coming in through study route, the question is, after study, what next? Because getting a job is so very difficult here. You're saddled with the challenge of learning the language, because regardless of your qualification, the major criteria that gives you an employment here is, do you know the language? Actually, after studying, you're given 1 year search year visa called Zuka visa to search for job, so that as soon as you get employed, your employer becomes your sponsor, and that gives you another stay here in the Netherlands. So when students rounds off with their program, they are given search year, the 1 year ends, they don't get a job. They are left with no option but to leave. This is a very difficult path. It's a very difficult experience people are going through here. I know a lot of students that have migrated, that have left the Netherlands to, especially to English-speaking countries, where they have more chances, more opportunities of getting jobs. Because here, sometimes even companies that post themselves as international companies, you see it that yes, this is an American company, this is an international company. You go for interviews, you have the high hopes that yes, I'm getting a job. The next thing they ask you, do you know a little bit of Dutch? And because you don't know it, you're denied the offer. So this is a very big challenge. The second reason is the weather. The consistent rain and all that. Some people are not used to the weather. They like, don't think I can stay, they leave. Then another is the tax. The rate of tax is too much. When people look at it, they're like, how will I be paying too much tax? How much am I earning? Everything you get, you pay back. Everything you get, you push it back to bills. You find out that at the end of the month, you're left with nothing. Depression and loneliness. Depression is real. Depression is real. The woman talking to you here, do you know, it took God's grace for me to survive depression when I first came in here. Because when you find yourself in a foreign country, you're faced with the fact, the reality that here, there's no relative, there's no friend, there's no mother, there's no father, no brother, it's just you and you alone. Nobody to talk to, you're just there. Like, everything is just strange to you. Maybe you're someone that was working before in your home country before you came in to this new place, and you're trying to find your balance at the moment. loneliness will hit you. From loneliness, it transcends to depression. This is another reason why people are leaving. Do you know that it's very difficult to be in a place where you barely can find anybody to talk to? A lot of people are faced with depression to a point where they don't even know how to go about it. They are left with no option but to leave and go back to either their home country or where they feel they have people around. So this is another reason. Then another reason is health insurance. The way the health insurance is being managed, the system, some people are not okay with it. Difficulty in booking appointments with doctors, difficulty in getting doctors within your reach when you're sick. I know a story of a lady who her daughter was her baby was very sick. She could not find her way through. She had to book an emergency flight and take the baby back to her home country. So these are reasons. When you weigh the options and see that it's not like this where you're coming from and you have a better option, that is why people are leaving. Yes. Starting from the beginning is another big, like a big mountain before a whole lot of people. Because when you think about where you're coming from, the level you've attained, what you've already established, they feel like, let me just gain the knowledge, get the exposure and go back. Because you're coming to start all over again. You know, is starting from the beginning is full of uncertainties. Is very, very, like, you don't know what you're going to be faced with. So a whole lot of people, when they come, when they think about, in fact, the fear of the unknown, they opt for the option of going back home after getting the degree they've come to acquire, and then the exposure, the knowledge and everything. They now take the option of going back home. No country is perfect. In conclusion, no country is perfect. Every country have their advantage, disadvantage, the good, the bad. Some of those points I just listed applies to few people, not everybody. These points are just based on research and experiences from few people that have already left and few people that are intending to leave. So it's just a guide to whoever you are out there that is intending to come over to the Netherlands. Is a guide to help you shape your mind and prepare your mind to what is at stake and not to discourage you from coming. Thank you so very much for joining me again today. I appreciate it so much. I don't take your support and love for granted. Stay subscribed. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.